Everybody, hell's life is going into it. My name is Jeff Lava, and today we are back with a finger-licking story of awesomeness. Dating sim with I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And in the last episode, there was a cooking challenge, and a spork monster, and magic powers. And now we gotta defeat magical evil chefs. I think I summed it up. Well, here we go! Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. You know what? Actually, that is probably the best thing you've said so far. Speaking of, we've gotten down to the clucking, and now it's time to... Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching. Can I finish what I never stopped working? What I was gonna say, never stopped imagining. But I just want to kind of say what I have to... have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with other ambitious chefs. I like eating food. Creating food is when I am not in a good place. So I don't create food. I just make it as is, or I make it to the best of my memories of how I made something before. I don't like to deviate too much because yeah, I don't like the idea of ruining a dish, because ruining a dish means that I'm gonna have to eat it because I don't like to waste, which sucks. So, yeah, no, I haven't been. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, tried to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy, or something crispy, or perhaps both. Now that you've got him right where you want him, you should reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? Colonel Sanders, you told me about your secret ingredient. Why not? You describe that you're ready. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. And you smack into his beautifully wood floors. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistened in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Luxurious luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw. That's not the only thing that's creamy right now. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. That's a little weird. You could offer to make him more, but it seems like he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Yeah, sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. We're about to get down to the clucking. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Why? Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You gaze out the window across the Oh, I accidentally clicked on the window. Okay, that's cool. the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Why am I interrupting him? You open the window and a crack, and the ghost student is swept with the breeze. Tapping on an item. Let's go with this taxidermy chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's... what? Real. Oh, taxidermy. Yeah, taxidermy must have been important to the Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note is clipped on the chicken's foot, reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay, cool. Tap on an item. Okay, yeah, that looks like a comb. Oh God, ew. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair there isn't just the silvery color. Blah, 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 blah. Spun in silver. It's actually made of spun silver. Okay, that's weird. Ah, scented candle. That's all it said. You picked it up and you identify the smell. Power tool. What? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Piece of wood floating on the lake? Summer of 1960. Summer of 69. No. It's one of the secret ingredients. It's redacted. Tap on... oh no, doors are opening. I better do this quick. I want to go to the urn. Oh, I clicked on the wrong screen. Okay. Taking a closer look at the larger urn sitting on the nearby pedestal, there's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but you wipe it off, and you can read the inscription. And it says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." What'd you do? Go back and burn them down? For the insurance money! I'm sorry. Poor guy. Tap on an item. Let's go with the baby. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo, he sports. You figure that it must be the Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to have been waving like a rattle. I don't know. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Yeah. Oof. I like this. This is kind of like a slap on Colonel Sanders, but it's not. It's both, and I can appreciate that. Is that a safe? I'm now curious about the safe. This must be where he keeps this secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? I can't. Sheshin style, I guess. Cursive is really bad for me. We're gonna tap on the door because they don't look too interesting. Ah, fuck it. Crap, wrong screen. Oh my God, is that Bruce Wayne? Anyways, one of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheering them. Okay. You look closely to see that short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Okay, that was as interesting as I thought it would be. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Whoa! You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. That's not weird at all. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug beneath his, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they've meant? I don't look like a creepazoid, I swear. Before you can look any further, you can hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. God, we couldn't it was getting chilly in here, and you don't have blankets. Yeah, that's, I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh crap, the jacket! Yes! Yeah! We're gonna go with it! Tell him you were cold. You forgot to take it off. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots closer to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a bit closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to do or what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Hey, Colonel. Yes, the Jeff? I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Wait, so I stayed? Z. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life for two reasons. Thinking about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, redacted text here. In some jurisdictions, redacted text here isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Okay. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a glorious plated breakfast, and your mouth is watering at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Dude, I love chicken, don't get me wrong, but you know, what did I expect? You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Cookery? Yeah, fuck it. Take him down Take him down a peg. How dare you? I gave you my coleslaw. That was as creamy as it could be. You flatter. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as it gazes out the window. As he gazes out the window, excuse me. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run to the door and get home. Oh man, poor little anxiety the Jeff. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something. I start looking around the room. Ooh, the pillow. Find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Miriam, where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. She's pretty awesome. I like her. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went out on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to a palette. And respectful. Polite and respectful. I said palette, and that's why I stopped. I was like, I'm not that kind of a girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can go, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm really not sure where we stand. Oh, what happened? now I'm interested. I'm drawn in. What happened, Miriam? Tell me what this jackass did. Go kick his ass. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. No, I kind of want to know what happened. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but emotional connection. Wowzers. Marianne tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. What? There's no other option. But see, usually that's a choice, like, if being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, then I don't want to be right. My mind is telling me no. After a short argument, we both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You could tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. What? Wait, so me and my friend just split up like that and just... Okay. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Oh, wait. I can imagine Van saying that, though. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Whatever. You can get your swirlies dipped, too. Okay. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Not me. I'm kind of... I don't know if I'm taller or shorter than you. Although I feel like I'm looking up to the both of you. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick a such gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, the Jeff, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. I just realized what was going on. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Now that you're twisting my words, I won't have it. And I won't have it. You clench your fists. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you winch in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Hey, I will never give up, ever! Ow. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? The Jeff, how's that hand of yours feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Wow. Quick recovery, you think? Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But, what about the flavor of my, delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? I made that face too, Colonel. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Ooh. Yeah! Excuse me, the Jeff? I'm more than capable enough of speaking for myself. Ouch. Yeah, that's... I said that out loud, not in my head. Maybe you can tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. Is everybody like, is something going on that I'm missing here? Like, I just lost my best friend and, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You overreact on these things. You don't overreact on these things. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, the Jeff. Annoyed by the Colonel Sanders' inability to see titty sprinkles for who you know she is, really. You walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel that by the fact interacting with titty sprinkles, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of magical spells? Book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? Goths. I can think of one surefire way to find out. What are we doing? Wait, what are we doing? And we don't have we don't have choices here, so what are we doing? I'm kind of getting annoyed with my own character and the fact that I don't have the choice to be like, no, that's a stupid idea. You know what? Never mind. You open to the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in the case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase everyone or anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scribe out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way yeah. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger. That's why you're my bestie. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. No, they don't. Just do your work. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, don't do it. That's a really stupid idea. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Don't tell me that was the bad thing to do. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Woof. Woof. I would want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. What does that mean? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Okay, he must be hungry. Reach out for some old homework. Dogs can, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I don't know what to pick. The old homework thing is funny, but it seems unnecessary. Unpredictable. You know what? We'll go with the homework. Yeah, that seems really ridiculous. And with he got happy with the snack ordeal, right? The chicken snack and the belly rubs. Maybe this is fine? Or he's gonna think that we're undermining him as a professor. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheets of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Excuse me for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies an... What? Like ungraded work. My, the Jeff. Were you studying? Something with cinnamon. He was reading it as he was destroying it. I've been sitting in on a lecture series about the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, the Jeff, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. What? Sprinkles is interrupted by a whirl of sparks coming from the back of the room. Are they arguing? No! Or they're doing something else. Hopefully not. We're in a classroom, people! I told you to save it for after class. Zip, zip, zip. Oh, he makes the noise for me. Okay, well, cool. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Okay, yeah, that makes some sense. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirly sound. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and, wow. Well, Jeff and Joan, and JJ forever. What? Watch us form a triangle midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Oh, like a love triangle, because that's what's going on here. I don't know. Triangle, they're not strong. Although, you know, never mind. Moving on. Buzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff, for all I care. Ooh, paddle. Sad beep. Oh no, not the ding! Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh God! That's devastating, right? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. What? Clank burps up a shoe completely deep-fried sneaker. I said shoe because I messed up, but whatever. Considering that he himself has wheels and no feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Oh my God, did he deep fry a whole person in there? In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate and confusing. Young lady, don't be dating your kitchen's appliances. It's not healthy. One says, you know, you can get too carried away with the vegetables and appliances. That was added in there in that Disney movie. Too familiar. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Aw, yeah, let's go cheer up Miriam, your friend. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so smad. You know, I can smash. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that, I know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone! You and me, or me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to brace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person, and you shouldn't settle for just the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. And, oh, you know what? Actually, that is great. Yes. Just because someone shows an interest in you doesn't mean that they're going to be the right person for you. Everybody has a particular person who will support and love you for who you are. And if you don't meet that person right away, don't just scoop up the first person you think who's going to be that person. You know, actually take the time, date, understand that person, because you may come to realize that they might not be the person for you, and as well, you might not be the person for them, and that's okay, because even if you don't have a special significant somebody, there will always be somebody that you can speak with, understand, and talk with. Well, I mean, if you can. But what I'm saying is, what bottom line, I'm not good at this. What I'm saying is, love you for you, and don't let just anybody come in and try to push you into something you are not. That's kind of changed the tone of what was actually said here. That was actually really good in my nonsense of ADD thinking, but love you. And that special person will come eventually. Don't just throw yourself to the first person. Take your time. You'll find them. Hugs and kisses, because I'm moving on, so mwah mwah. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheek. Should I really review my menu? I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed Man, and his eviler counterpart, Titty Sprinkles. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. The Jeff's famous chicken pot pie. Oh man, I actually do. You know what? I will say this. I actually do make a fucking awesome chicken pot pie. You know, my mom, she gave me this idea a long time ago, because what we used to do at home is we take these little glass bowls and we do the crust and everything in there, and that's how we would make them, and it's just fucking awesome. So they're like mini pot pies, and they're amazing. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What do you want? I'm dealing with life issues right now that are too complicated to be understood by one man. And his chicken. The Jeff, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big on visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping that you were cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food. You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it was time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when... The oven timer goes off behind you. Alright, guys. I am going to make a decision here. I have a feeling, you know, is there a save function? There's not a save function. There's just a load function, which actually may work out. I'm going to go ahead and just tell them about my dish and hope that I have learned enough in the last 2 days of my entire school year about myself and how, you know, focusing on success, you can still get distracted by small things as long as you don't let it interfere with what you need to do. So I'm gonna fess up about my practice dish, because I don't want to lie. It'll be way too obvious and it'll make me seem like a jerk. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a bit more than visualizing. I know, my smell. my smell! My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's actually pretty impressive. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. All buttery crusted. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it probably started to burn any second if you don't pull it out. Yeah, I'll pull out. The moment of truth. Wow. This, it's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. I love the music. There's no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dish that you push over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Titty Sprinkles are prepping wildly elaborated dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but oh my god, is that copyright right there? That's hilarious. But he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. I love that the copyright is there. That is actually funny. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken and it levitates through the air. Egg worship, I'm assuming he's whatever. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into itty-bitty pots of broth. Best friend, blah! Blaster blast. Okay, yeah, I'm not good at calling out moves. I actually don't like when animes do this. It's kind of annoying to me. Van flexes his as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and Royd, okay. Titty Sprinkles scoops her. Oh, I almost said something else. Scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dials. Oh wait, bibbity bop bop bop. Wait. When did Clank learn to speak English? Ah, it's the singularity as it was foretold. We must have let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Batman, quick! Unplug Clank and roll him out through the back door of the arena. I'm kind of... So, he spoke English. They thought that there was going to be a robot uprising, so they're going to unplug him. Wait a minute, he's been plugged in? That must be really inconvenient. How does he get around? You know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, you are, as you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Titty Sprinkles has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity and fight magic with magic? Even if almost certainly evil magic. Nah. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Yes, indeed, all the passion. I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you choosing to win at your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Yeah, I believe in you, the Jeff. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, the Jeff, since we were little kids, because you're my best friend forever. I'm your best friend forever, whatever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food. Short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Aw, you're so sweet. Yeah, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens. Before your own eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Wait, Steve? Wait, what happened to Barco? You're not here to battle me, are you? Huh? No, we spork monsters are many. I think Barco had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say I do better, doing pretty all right. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Okay, cool, neat. Oh, hey, are you in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Yeah. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've gotten the stash beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisis crossed some magical item and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, I guess it's sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? Love to. I've actually wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but they seem like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of like the time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Thank God. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered a huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Some of the extra powers drawn within yourself. Give up? Wait, I don't give up. I double down. And that's why I fail at some things. Sometimes doubling down is not the best option, but in this case, we are doubling down. The things that I lose at, by the way, are not important. It's doubling down on really stupid things that I get obsessed with. It's really dumb, and we can talk about that later. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to pass. It says win, but I want to pass. I kind of want to be a chef, so win. Do we have to win to get our diplomas, or do we just have to pass? Okay. I guess we gotta win. Your hair turns... Wait, what? Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Oh, I see. You're Gokuing. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives. Yes, the Jeff, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Your parent, the power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You're interrupting my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. And then, you're gonna hear that for the next couple of seconds. Just You begin to levitate off the ground, energy coursing through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Anything you say. Except turn back time. Damn it. Which would be super useful because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie, overcooked in the oven and cannot be served. Well, damn. But don't worry, dear the Jeff. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed by your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. Here, I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and the time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been... He said there was no rules. I'm gonna point that out. I remembered that, and I'm a guy for rules, so he said there are no rules, except for cook with everything you got. So anyways, following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! Whoa, oh, okay. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. Okay. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we are missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Yeah, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you can see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by an elastic on his underpants. Pop, get down from there now! Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought it was a wedgie. Oh, I thought a wedgie was a salad. What? Okay. It looks like Pops is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in the UFC SAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You hear the signature whirling, beeping, and other... Yeah, but there was none. Huh. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Oh no, they actually did unplug him! We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes! It has been a long semester in 3 days. Wow. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat! Wait, have you not been... Yeah, you've eaten. Never mind. Never mind. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tendered udon noodles and savory soup. Ooh, that's amazing. My word, it's so delicate. It's that a teeny tiny, yeah, no. I spy afloat in the itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name, is it? Yes, Sprinkles. I had some green tea made from baby leaves, tea leaves, that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone like to taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs that doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for doggies. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish that with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Aw, thank you. Thank you, the Jap, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over... Oh god, that is terrifying looking. I don't even think you could touch it. A smooth egg custard and an action urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one of the tips of the spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes! Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. I A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans off to sniff the uni. Uni? But he can't get his nose close on the account of all the spikes. He begins to pull at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please, be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles, all the needles. He reels back as his tongue, is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to have been an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat. The thing. It kept poking my tongue. Disqualified! 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 A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Oh man. Van does not go gentle into the night. Does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't disqualify my... Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Nah, that's what I read it from that. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously lips up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my... tongue. Next student! Diddy! Oh, wait, no, you're the teacher. Ashley! It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French, fuck that word, and connected by sugar glass. God. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd like to ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to tasting it in any way. It's very fragile and is meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something? The Jeff? It's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Ouch, my brain. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. That's, I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spirals. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Well, unfortunately. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know a high-end cuisine if it cooked you. These are very specific words. And with that, Ashley storms off to redecide. Herself to being the best. Sorry about that. But this time without being shackled by taking to a fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Ooh. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, you literally hear a drum roll play. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing! It completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass, and you get nothing. Go home. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Titty Sprinkles are drawn back in through its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Don't worry, Ashley, you got some grade A thighs, and Van, you got something going on there with the pompadour and the arms. So like, keep working out, buddy. You got this. You can pull cars with those things. And let's be honest, Ashley, even if you don't know how to cook, you make some good-looking desserts. I'm pretty sure they'll make a bakery window super happy. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. They were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could there be better than this one? Be one better than this one. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. What is that noise? Does anybody else hear that? I'm hearing this, whatever. Last assignment. To get there, groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doggy Dog is in the house! Okay. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a known-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Hey, it's nice to see people in other clothes. Oh God. Van and Titty Sprinkles tells everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs that they've did while they were villains. Okay, like, did you say you were the villains? Because that'd be really funny. It's like, because most villains don't see themselves as villains. They see themselves as like being justified in their actions for whatever reason. So I guess it's just me like summarizing. Anyways, for a moment, you actually believe him. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Wait, I was never actually a ghost. I was all a trick to get to you finally to notice me. Oh, amusing. What? And now that I've got everyone together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everybody refers me to the name as Party Monster. The students tried to finish what he said, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Oh, sorry, Party Monster. Okay. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking, and, you know, she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrives late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking on the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete your final exam and accept your diploma, so we have decided to mail it directly to your father. We figured it was at the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. No, I don't. Why? Oh, God. Ah, Miss Pop. And we get the new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor. What? Such and such. Okay. I like the OPEG thing. The music at the dance was interrupted by a sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my true... Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not from this planet. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? Actually, I feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? Oh, God. Sorry, that actually hurts. I don't know what to say. Don't do it. Besides, no, obviously. Oh, okay, cool. Good job, Miriam. You're doing awesome. Like, yeah. I have begun to learn who I really am, and this isn't a time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared and fed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Everything that was introduced in the story. Anyways, I didn't get to the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Oh, really? Really? Hold on, no, is that for realsies? Oh, no, it's not the end. All right. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. The Jeff? What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualifications that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? That's actually, I like that. I'm cool with that. Good job. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. You glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, and future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, the Jeff. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Okay. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? What? Could it be you've found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Jeff. The Jeff. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Ouch. No, I don't like that. That actually hurts. Like, yeah, I messed up because I was distracted and stuff, but I was making delicious food. How in the, what is wrong? Oh my God, I am angry. Your food is bland. There, I said it. Wait, is this really the end? Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna wait. I'm gonna rant out. Yeah, calling my food not good enough for you. You can't, your food is not. Yeah, this is. Okay, give me a second. We're just gonna run through this real quick. I do like this. I like the animation. I love, like, the story was like meh, but the game is fun. It's goofy, and I like that someone was like, yeah, KFC, dating simulator, Colonel Sanders. Now we need the Popeyes lady. Maybe she's more respectful. Like, ouch. Like, no. I'm ashamed. Like, that was jacked up, Mr. Sanders. Colonel. Now, actually, I think I've ranted enough in a couple of episodes on how I feel about KFC themselves. And maybe it's just my experience. But if you want good chicken, go to Popeyes. God, I don't love you, Colonel Sanders. You've broken my heart. But I guess that's the end. Yeah, just remember, with all the smoochies that are with this lovely month of February, and remember as well, you don't need a specific reason to tell your significant other how much you appreciate them. Just because it's Smoochy month doesn't mean that it's an obligation to do something grand. It shouldn't be an obligation. That's the thing. It's not an obligation. If you enjoy and you respect and love your significant other, then you can show them at any time, and it doesn't have to be grand gestures. Small gestures. Small little appreciations of showing them how you feel about them, and they will love you too, hopefully. And with that being said, I hope you guys like that, and that was, I love you, Colonel Sanders, although I do not. I feel like I was dejected at the end, and I am not happy with that. I feel like I was crushed in a dating simulator with the end, and that was supposed to be like a good ending. Was that a good ending? No, I don't know how to get the good ending. If that was the good ending. But anyways, I hope you guys liked that series. If you did, go ahead and hit that confidence is key button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you can see more shenanigans like this. But with that being said, just mwamas to all the peoples and a happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And like I said, I don't need a special day to show you appreciation. So every day, I love you guys. You guys are great. And as well, thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful day. Be safe, enjoy life. And remember, confidence is key. And I will see you next time here on SnickerDoodle. Remember, sharing is caring. Later. See ya. Bye-bye.
Your chicken bland! How dare you! You even mixed your goddamn chicken in my mac and cheese! My mac